What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. We're doing the 10 days of deals in January. So many of you are reaching out and messaging me, and I thank you for all those. I thank you. You check out the recommendations for the channel and for my business on LinkedIn. Lots of nice testimonials there, and I want to thank every one of you for posting them. Here's the deal. All right, so for the next 10 days, today's January 24th, and it will end February 2nd. No more after February 2nd, we're going to have some deals. We're going to have some specials. Why are we having some specials? Because I seem to have a problem with many of you buy the course or you start and you're having trouble. So I just want to make sure we're all on the same page and I can help you better if I get to talk to you. Basically, that's the best thing to do. So here's the first one. All right. So for the next to February 2nd, for the tax lien course, if you are buying the tax lien course today through February 2nd, I'm doing a 60-minute Q&A. People inside of the course already can see it. Most likely will be able to get on the email list for the webinar. But for individuals, if you individually purchase the tax lien course from today through February 2nd, I will get on the phone with you for 30 minutes because I want to see where you're at, where you're going, how are you trying to invest, and let's get you where you're trying to be, because it is tax lien season. If you're looking to invest in Florida, Arizona, Colorado, New Jersey, Maryland, Chicago, Illinois, the whole state, there are countless opportunities. And if you're in my tax lien course already, you already know on the site we use, you can now have access to tax deeds and tax foreclosures. So the course, for those of you in the chat, in the live stream right now, and you are already in the tax lien course, go recheck your course and make sure you check on there, because now they've updated it. You can get not only tax liens but tax deeds and tax foreclosures. So whoop, whoop, nice and enjoyable. But again, the first special, if you buy the tax lien course today through February 2nd, I will get on the phone with you personally for 30 minutes. I'll put you in the schedule and we'll somehow try to do a 60-minute Q&A for as many people as possible can get in. Number 2 special, make sure you get your pen and paper out. Number 2 special, I'll put a blog post up on this. Number 2 special is how to make a living as a writer course. It's on the Growth for Leaders website. We're going to have that course. Many of you are saying you want to be a writer, you want to make a living as a writer, you want to write those books. Grab that course and you will also get a 30-minute consult with your purchase, because many of you, I think, you're purchasing the courses, you're going through, and if you have some questions, feel free to click the button and talk to me. All right, feel free. So again, first one, tax lien, 30 minutes. Second one, how to be a writer, 30 minutes. Number 3, credit repair. Many of you are blowing me up on credit repair. I have right now no less than 57 emails. I thank y'all. I appreciate you. You're the best. But the best way to grab a hold of me is to grab a consult first, because it gets exhausting responding to all 57 emails. And I try not to keep autoresponder on because I know that gets on people's nerves. Responding to you guys and letting you know, hey, the best way to figure out, is this tax repair, is this credit repair good for you, is do a consult first. Let's see where you're at. What's going on between you and your wife? What's going on between you and your husband? Or what's your plans for building a business, getting business credit, or any of your investments first? That's where we want to start with. So again, number 1, tax lien course. Tax lien course is $149. On top of that, you're getting a 30-minute consultation with me. We'll talk about whatever you need to via the tax course and any other personal issues you have it there. Okay, number 2, how to be a writer, living as a writer. That course is $97. You get a 30-minute consult with that one. Get in the books. Number 3, credit repair. Some of you just have a ton of inquiries, have a ton of medical. Some of you have different things going on. I'm finishing up a course right now on DIY, how to do it yourself. But the reason I am so hesitant on DIY is because a lot of people I'm working with on this channel, we're working with a specific goal in mind. We're getting your credit repaired so you can go buy that house. We're getting your credit repaired so you can go in the bank and apply for multiple business lines of credit so we can start investing in real estate. It's a goal in mind. That is the reason why on this channel, I hate just saying, yeah, everybody should get their credit repaired. No, they shouldn't. If you're terrible at money, you're not making enough money, even if I repair your credit, you'll be back because you didn't finish a lot of things and get them in order so that it's beneficial to you. Okay, so number 3 on the credit repair. The credit repair is $250. If you're a married couple, a lot of married couples we've been working with, as long as your last names are the same, you got the same address, whatnot, we've been doing $350, which is fine with me. The office, if we get a little backlog, you know, no worries. I have a guy who helps us do some of our products and services. So no worries. We will get you in there. Okay. So number 3 is the credit repair. It works for 3 cycles. For $250, you're getting 3 cycles. Now, what does cycle mean? 30 days, 30 to 40 days max is the first cycle, right? As long as all your information in, all your paperwork's in, we can get you rolling, get your documents, get you rolling in the credit repair. We can get you started. By the time you get returns of letters, information from Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, you need to hit me as soon as possible with what's the results. Are things deleted? Are they updated? Are they cleared? That way I can help you the best and keep you moving. Because some of you, we get it done in 35 days and we've gone on to business credit. We've all moved on to the next. So it just depends on where you at. Where are you at? What are you doing? Where are you at? Okay. So those are some of the first days of the special. But again, this lasts to February 2nd. Anybody watching this video after February 2nd and like, hey, Ericka, where's my consult? It's not there. Again, right now, we're only doing it at the office because we are a little tight on schedule. 30-minute and 1-hour consults. Many times when I would give you guys 10-minute consults, it was not enough time. A lot of you have been watching the videos, and I thank you for that. Thank you for watching the videos. But by the time I talk to you on the phone, you have so many ideas and so many things you wanted to talk about. We could not squeeze those in. So we are smashing no 10-minute consults for the next 90 days. Only 30 minutes and an hour, because a lot of times, a lot of you have great ideas, great things you want to accomplish. And I want to give you ample time to flesh those out. So let me check on some of what you guys are talking about right now. Coach Keith Bridgewood, whoop, whoop, finally called live. Will, hello. LG Inspirations. Big Rebel, what's up? Southern Swagger. No, Southern Swagger, I don't have any specials on the business credit. I'm trying to flesh out the course right now for business credit. And it's going to be called the War Chest. It's going to be an ebook and a course. So this way, you know, you can either get the book or you can get the course, however you want to do it. But the key here is building that up and putting it in video form so it can really help some of you guys, because you're so close, but so far. So that's the current specials we have. And yes, you can purchase a tax lien with your credit card. You just go to the website and purchase whichever way you want, whether it's PayPal, credit card, debit card, whatever. So just keeping y'all posted on that today, because a lot of times, you know, as we go into January, many of you are thinking, you know what, Ericka, I'm just gonna get my tax returns and everything's gonna be jolly. And guess what? If you don't have a budget and you don't have a plan in mind and you don't have a 90-day kind of goal, that's when things get a little funky. So that's when things get off course, because a lot of you can do really great things if you start this year off right. I saw an article talking about how only the 1%ers got 82% of all the wealth this year. Well, that's ignorant, for one, because many of you could go right now and put $25 and grab a gold coin, you know, a carrot bar, or you could grab a silver coin, right? Or you could go get a lending club peer-to-peer note. You could go into stocks. The key here is people don't have the money, or they haven't allocated the money to invest. So that's the key. That's the key. People are not putting the money in to invest, to get wealth for themselves. So saying the 1% got wealth is just basically saying the 1% saved their money this year. And let's make it very clear. What are the 1%? I'm friends with people who are 1%. When you make over, I think it's 150,000 as a married couple, you're pretty much in the 1% at that point. And a lot of times, if you base it off states, let's say you live in South Carolina, if you make 200,000, you're in the 1%. If you live in California, it's 700,000, right? It's this very different number. And so that's the key. People don't realize the numbers are very funny. If your husband's an engineer here in Austin and your wife's making 70 a year, well, shit, you guys are in the 1%. Okay. So it just talks about how are you allocating your money. I'm gonna check out some more stuff. Victory Coach, is that the only way to get a consult with you? Victory Coach, what do you mean? There is a link Always in the descriptions below and always in the comments, you can get a 30-minute or an hour consult. That is the best way, fastest way to get a hold of me. It shoots through the email box. Also, it's just one of the best ways. Marcus Smith, want to use business credit to post multi-unit rentals. Yeah, Marcus, we're gonna have to work on that. So Marcus, you could definitely purchase the credit repair. Or if you want to start out, again, many of you say, Ericka, I want to just talk to you, see if it'll be best to work with you. Grab a consult first. This way we can see what's your goals, where I can help you, where I can't. Some of you have come to me and you've had 3 or 4 credit repair companies come through. I have no idea what they've done to your reports. I have no idea what's been sent up to the Equifax or Experian, and we might just have to do a very different program for you, a very different directive for you, right? Because people don't realize sometimes you can suppress things and then sometimes things come back. People are using techniques sometimes that I may not approve of. So Jason Pickney, the tax lien course works in every state. Now, I'm going to be careful. Hashtag, expiration mark. It doesn't, each technique is not the same. That's why when you purchase the course, some of the techniques work all for online. Some of them work for at the doorstep of the county, and some work for different ones. Many states you're not going to be able to get into because they're starting to change rules that you have to be there in person. Most of Georgia is starting to do that. 2, some of the counties up north in Idaho are making you have to be a resident of the area or of the state at least. Saying, oh, this works for every single state. Stop it. The techniques in there work for multiple, if not 25 states, right? So we're trying to do a combination of online with the tax lien course. We want to focus our attention online because let's say we live in Virginia and we want to invest in Florida. We want to get that 18% on our money, or we want to invest in Texas, or we want to invest in Georgia. You have to figure out which state works best for you. Just because you live in Ohio doesn't mean Ohio wants to work with you, right? Now you may get to the courthouse steps and there's 100 guys who've been doing this for years and you never seem to outbid any of those guys. Why? Because you're not in the system. That's why we've gone around the system and used this course, tax liens, online. So let's see what we have. What do we got here? What do we got here? Marcus Smith will do. Thank you, Marcus Smith. Bishop Blueprint, what is the best advice you can give to newcomers starting out with tax liens such as myself? Grab the course. Bishop Blueprint, grab the course. I mean, 9 times out of 10, many of you guys, it's not always, people want to make sure very clear. Tax liens, you're making interest on your money and you may get the property. A tax deed, you are buying the property there with the tax deed. Now, tax deeds, depending on the state, are going to be higher. They're going to be $25,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. So many of you are going to be on the tax lien side unless you have a bank of money I don't know about that you're stacking. So, but the best advice I can give to newcomers, grab the course. Go back and watch my videos. Anytime I'm on this channel, I have over 1,400 videos. You feel free to go watch 10, 20, 30, 40 videos. Feel free. If not, grab the course. All right, Victory Coach. Cool, I will be contacting you ASAP. You're phenomenal what you do. Thank you, Victory Coach. Listen, and you guys who leave me amazing recommendations, if you see me on Instagram, you see me on Facebook, I give you shout outs all the time because I think you're awesome. I think you're putting the courage there. Thank you for the LinkedIn recommendations. Anybody who does services with me, you usually get an email afterwards saying thank you for the services. Please leave a recommendation on LinkedIn. Check those emails. Millennial Mitch, is $2,000 good to get started with tax liens? Millennial Mitch, if you've seen anything from me, you can get tax liens as low as $200 to thousands of dollars to $50,000. There's a wide variety. It depends on the state, depends on the county, depends on where you're investing. Any other questions, you guys? Any other questions? I'm here for a little bit. I just want to make sure I hit as much talking points as possible. I want to make sure you guys get your questions answered, because the key here is the reason these work is if you work it. Again, anybody grabbing the credit repair, if you go ahead and purchase the credit repair, I will go ahead and schedule you for a 30-minute phone call, period. Now, let's say you say, Ericka, I don't know about that. I don't know about purchasing that credit repair. I don't know. Then I'm going to say, how about you hop on the phone first and grab a consult, and then we'll talk and see if it's even the best gig for you. Again, tax lien, I'm going to schedule you for a 30-minute. If you go ahead and purchase the tax lien from today to February 2nd, Again, how to be a writer. If you purchase that course from today to February 2nd, I'll put you for her 30-minute consult. Let's see what else we got in the comment section. I'm putting the link also below. You can always click on there. I'm putting the links always in the comments and always in the descriptions. Let's see what we got here. Jason Pinkney, is your tax lien course online or book for? It's online. Let's see what else we got here. Marcus Smith. So I put one of the links on there. That's for the consults. For the courses, I will put it in the comments. Let's see. Hey, Melvin Parker, love the channel. Ericka, excellent content. Grab the course, take action. Thank you. Jason Pinkney, we already answered that one. Southern Sweater, auto. Would you recommend buying tax liens out of Birmingham, Alabama? Because I noticed some of the liens are less than 100. Dude, Alabama is very cheap and a great place for rentals. What's happening in Alabama? If you guys have watched this channel, you knew I was in Hoover, Alabama for 6 months, almost 7 months. I was helping with hurricane relief, and my mother was helping a reserve unit down there. I can tell you for sure, Vestavia, Hoover, there's a lot of money sitting down there. What happens is a lot of people on one side of town are investing in the other side of town. Now, Birmingham, Alabama's kind of got on the radar of flippers, wholesalers, and investors. And I have been in a few masterminds where people are purchasing in Birmingham, Alabama because it's so cheap. So if you're firsthand knowledge, you're there in town, you can see it, you know what's up. Bishop Blueprint, do you have any social media pages that I can follow you on? Yes, I'm always on Instagram. I'm on the Twitter. It's Ericka's Classy Climb. You can always check me out there. Again, in every single video we post on this channel, in the description is every single link where you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, you can find my blog. I'm putting it in the comments right now. All these are choices. Some people don't even know we have a actual credit repair website, which we don't put much on there. We don't do much from it, but I mean, I'll put it in the comments because I think it's important. You see that success leaves clues. You know, I've been doing this for a while. Go on my LinkedIn. Feel free to look at my LinkedIn and see the comments people leave, the recommendations people leave. So let's see. Let's go up here. Let's see what else we have. President Hudson. Good evening, Ms. Williams. Does credit repair deal specifically with inquiry removal, or does it include collections, late payments? It's all that. We have to see what you're doing. Each credit repair is individualized towards you. If you and your spouse are trying to go get a car, if you and your spouse or just you are trying to go get a house, it depends on what you're trying to do. Because see, a lot of people out here are telling you, let's just get it all off of there, make you a blank slate and put you some AUs on it. If you watch any of the videos on this channel, you know that technique is no longer working. People are putting 4 and 5 AUs on there and no personal lines. Go to the bank and the bank says no. Also, some people are clearing everything off their credit and then getting AUs and realize they can't be approved for a mortgage because FICO 9 doesn't care about AUs. So again, you always got it. It's always personalized to the individual. There's 4 or 5 different techniques we can always do to chop things off your credit. But some of that sometimes is you might have to do a food pay for deletes. We might have to see what's going on with your money. Is your money funny? You know, what's happening and what's your goal? Because ultimately your goal determines how fast and what we can do. If some of you are trying to buy rentals, well, our goal is just to get you enough credit bump to be approved at banks so you can start getting business lines of credit. Because guess what banks don't care about? They don't care about a lot of this other stuff. But when you start having assets, when you start saying, well, I've got 1 or 2 rentals already, the bank is now paying attention because, hey, this person actually has collateral if needed. So again, it depends on what is your goal, what is your mission. That's why I try to force this channel. A lot of the credit repair we do is for people who are on a mission, not just trying to look for a shiny number, not just trying to clear everything off and don't change, but actually what are some of the things you're trying to accomplish? Because then that lets me help you better. Because at the end of the day, if I clear everything off and we've made, you know, if anybody's watched this channel long enough, you know I talk about it all the time. We had a customer go get a $70,000 business credit card and did what? Went on a vacation. Everybody knows that story because I tell it all the time. But that's really happened on there. So it's one of those things that I like just working with people who are serious, people who are trying to do something. So, all right. Melvin Parker says, I live in Montgomery, Alabama. Yes, B. Okay. Birmingham is a gold mine. Yeah, if you go anywhere, everything around the edges of Birmingham, because people were kind of getting out of the city part and going further down towards Hoover, towards where they built. Basically, what I laugh about Birmingham, lower Birmingham and Hoover, is they literally have a little mountain. They blew the top off and put like basically a mall on top of it. If you go anywhere near Vestavia, before you get to Vestavia and some of those places, they've built on top of little mini mountains. And I think it's hilarious. And I think it's pretty awesome, actually. So a lot of the links are in the comments. I'm trying to make sure I put them in there right so you can see them and they highlight. But again, the key here is it's all up to you. It's how you want to make this grow for you. Any other comments, any other questions, please hit me up. Let me know what you guys are on your mind. Also, did anybody else grab the book this week? You know, listen, Money on Tap, love that. At the end of this week, I think it's Saturday or Sunday, we'll be having Smartphone Millionaire. Some of you say, hey, I already got some money. Where do I put it? I'll let you know where to put it. So anyway, the key here is, I know I'm going to do a quick one, but I'm putting out a video right now about Monique, the comedian. And I just want to remind you guys, you have to build in your own backyard. You cannot build in someone else's backyard and think, I hate to say it, and think you're going to get what you deserve. So that's the key on that this week. Anybody seen Cat Williams' special? He just did another special. He does 7 specials for Netflix. You know, there's a lot of people putting out great quality content and selling, and she just didn't want to play in the game. You know, the game is at the end of the day, get your foot in the door, then start demanding more. So President Hudson, I got smart money on tap and looking forward to Smartphone Millionaire. Thank you, President Hudson. Awesome stuff. Well, look, you guys, this was just a short video talking about the 10 days of deals. We'll be doing more deals over the next 10 days. But again, I'll say them one more time. Credit repair. You go ahead and purchase credit repair, we will go ahead and book you for a 30-minute consult. If you do the tax lien course, we'll go ahead and book you for a 30-minute consult. If you do how to be a writer course, we will go ahead and book you for a 30-minute consult. Bishop Blueprint, yes, I did grab a book. Congratulations. Thank you guys for hitting it up. But anyways, this is Ericka. You guys have an amazing Wednesday. We'll probably do another live tomorrow, probably towards noon or 5 p.m. You guys have a great day. We'll probably talk more on tax lien tomorrow. Everybody,